Hello everyone, welcome back to Journey to Baby Jordan. If you have noticed, I do have on the same clothes because we are being productive at getting 2 videos knocked out in one day. So this video is going to be about my previous video that I did about trying to pump when my body tells me to, seeing how much more milk I get, how everything is going. So this is the update for that. I noticed that my it's not really how often I do it because it seems that you get the same amount of milk. So I get an ounce every 2 hours. So if I wait and I pump every 4 hours, I get 2 ounces. So I was getting about the same amount. Now I had been pumping for about 15 minutes. What I noticed is when I would pump for 30 minutes instead of my 15 minutes, I would get a little over that amount. And with me constantly doing that, it went from getting an ounce to a little over an ounce to almost an ounce and a half. So I really don't think that it matters personally for this was just for me, how many times I was doing it, because my chest was starting to get sensitive every 2 hours. So I said what I'm gonna do is every 4 hours, and doing it 15 minutes I was getting the same amount of milk. But what I did notice is literally pumping longer, I was able to get a little bit more milk. Now the power pumping just tore my chest up, and I use my cream. But when you're constantly pumping, thank you, Heavenly Father. I'm going on 4.5 months of pumping. I have not given up. I have not stopped. Even through everything I've been through, I stayed strong and put in the work. And I do believe that as soon as you have your baby, if you're pumping every time for 30 minutes or breastfeeding, I would honestly, even if you're breastfeeding, I would even try to pump maybe 10 minutes afterwards if you have the time, if you can, because you're telling your body that you need more, and your body is still fresh at that time trying to figure out how much it needs. And so if you're like just telling your body, I need this extra, that's what it's going to pump. The older your baby gets, it seems to be a little bit harder to get your milk supply up. So I definitely encourage anyone who's pregnant, if you can, try to, and a hands-free pump is going to be your best friend your first month, Lord. But definitely try to go a little bit longer. Don't push yourself. I want to stress this because I didn't damage mine, but you can damage your chest trying to do too much. Once again, that I think it's organic, Mama Organic, Earth Mama Organic, I think, that nipple cream. If you are breastfeeding or pumping, get it. Dude, that's one of these things. Your first month you might not need it, and all of a sudden it might be a month and a half, 2 months in, it's like, oh my gosh, like I wish I had that cream. It's one of these. Go ahead and get it ahead of time, so when you need it, you have it. It might take 2 or 3 days to come in or something. Go ahead and just, if you're pregnant, I would have that on your list. So I would say, if it is getting hard for you to pump every 2 hours, you're going to get the same amount of milk if you pump 4 hours. But try not to go over that 4 hours, because you want your body. I do feel like if I go over 4 hours, I don't get that same amount of milk. I only get it 2 to 4 hours. So I would not try to go over that and do that. At night, I pump like around 12, 3, and 5 is when I pump. And my body knows that. Lord, I need to do another. I got so many breastfeeding videos, man. Um, but that was, I wanted to get on here and do an update. I'm not going to make this long, but I definitely wanted to let you guys know that if you're having trouble with the every 2 hours, don't go over 4 hours, but 4 hours is fine. Make sure you have your nipple cream. Um, 15 minutes might be enough to get a certain amount out, but if you can go longer, that's how you start getting more milk. Okay, guys. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. And until the next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.